Hi, welcome to Pilates number 4. So today we are starting standing. It's a little bit of a mixed bag on all over body. And just quickly before we begin, I think I've forgotten to mention this about the Pilates breath. So usually we breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth in a Pilates class. So it's more of a like a kind of forced exhale. If you forget, don't panic, as long as you're breathing, really. But generally we try to get the exhale on the harder part of the movement. Also, you may hear the music in the background. It is a playlist that I've put together from all local Gold Coast artists who are all really struggling through this as well. All of their live gigs are over. So if you'd like, you can find it. Erin's Yoga is my Spotify name, and it's GC Pilates if you wanted to tune in through Spotify and play it in the background. Otherwise, feel free to use your own music or none at all. All right, so let's get started. We're going to take the feet wide. So the toes are slightly out, the heels in. And so the arms are reaching out. And we inhale, little bend, press those knees wide as you sink. And we're not sticking the bottom out, we're just going to take tailbone towards the ground and come up. So the arms stay out wide. Just check in as you come down. Make sure your knees can track over your toes. So if you find your knees are kind of in more and your toes are out more, bring the feet in a little more. So the idea is knees over toes. Just helps to look after the knees. So keep the arms up. Inhale to bend. Exhale to lift. Inhale. Exhale, lift. So we go slow and up. Slow. Just be mindful when you come up that you're not quite locking the knees. So there's still just a teeny little bend in those knees. So rather than locking and unlocking the joint, just keep the muscles active. Because once the joint locks, the muscles can switch off a little bit. So we want to keep them going. So we lower and lift, bend, extend. Keep those arms up. Turn the palms to the sky. Good. Nice. And we do 3 more. 2. And last one. Now we sink it down. Hold as low as you can. Hold it there. Small circles with the arms. So it doesn't matter which direction. Just draw little circles. Keep the palms up, shoulders down. Pull those ribs in. Press the knees wide. So much to remember. 4 more in this direction. 3, 2. Last one. Good. Then we switch directions. 10, 9. Keep them up. 8, 7. Press those knees. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Nice. Hold it there. Inhale. Coming up. Lift the hands high. Exhale. Come down. Inhale to lift up. Exhale. Come down. So you're reaching up with the arms and bring them down. Reach up and down. Just 8 more of those. Because yes, it's a little bit of repetition, and that's where the magic lies too. So we have 6, 5, sink it down, 4, low, 3, 2, last one, holding it there. Keep the palms to the sky, shoulders down, bend those knees, press them wide. Inhale, then exhale, reach with the ribs. Now this one can be a little tricky. So the lower body is actually still. It's just a movement of the ribs. So the ribs are tracking across and across. Hands still out. If you really need to, if your arms are starting to get heavy, you can bring the hands to the hips. If you like, if you want to make it more challenging for yourself, you can have like a water bottle in each hand just to make it a little heavier. And ribs to the side, to the side. Bend the knees, sink it low. Good. We have 3 more each side. So we inhale to one side, exhale to the other. And 1 more. Reach and reach. Good. Inhale, come up. Come out of those legs. And exhale, sink it down. Good. So from here, you're keeping the arms out wide, or you can bring hands to hips. Inhale, exhale, hips to one side. Inhale, switch sides. Exhale, switch. So we're going side to side. That's a little lift of the hips. I can't see you, so don't panic. Probably nobody else can if you're at home. So just working hips. Press those knees wide. So the ribs are still this time, and it's the lower part, the lower half of the body that's moving. We go for 5, 4, 3, And last one. Good. Inhale to come up. I'm going to take the arms wide. Good. So the feet are a little bit more parallel now. So still going wide. Now the arms are wide. So from here, we inhale, sink it down. One arm comes up. Actually, we'll change the arms a little bit. So we sink it down, arms up, and then exhale, bring that leg in. So we go wide to one side, almost like you're figure skating, and come up. So we take it out and lift. Go wide, bend into that knee, and lift. Sink it and lift. Out and up. Now if you want to make life a little more challenging for yourself, go wide, come up so the toes don't touch the ground. Touch the ground wide, but then lift up. Go out and up, and out and up. And lift or keep tapping. You got 5, lift, 4, coming back, 3, 2, and last one. Good. Now from here, take it wide. Nice. So you got the whole other side to do. So from there, we inhale, bend into the other leg, and come up. Take it out and up. Go wide and in. Take it out, up, just tapping from here, out, and tap. So adding on the next one, add the lift of the foot. If you did so last side, coming up, go wide and lift, out and up, wide, lift, step it out, lift, and 5 more, and up, 4, tapping if you like, 3, 2, lift, last one, lift, go and hold, then release it, shake it out. Nice. So from there, we start at one side of the mat. We're going to bring the right foot forward and step the left foot back. So this time, hands will be on the hips. So we're really warming the body. Shouldn't have worn the long tights. So from here, we inhale, bend. Just check in that that front knee doesn't really overshoot the toes. So if you need to go a little wider with your stance, do so. So we bend, come up, bend, and lift. Good, lower, lift. So the pelvis isn't changing. Just go as low as you can without anything changing through the body. Good. So you have 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good. Now from there we sink it. So go low, and then it's just a teeny little pulse. So it's down, up, but like an inch or so. It's only small. Lower, lift, down and up. Keep the knees bent. Keep it low, just small. Nice. We got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Good. Hold it there. Pause. Good. Then coming up, knee to chest. Step it back, almost to the ground, and up, knee to chest. If you need to, feel free to come down and just step it forward. So it's your call. You're either down and tap, so similar to the sideways version, or if you have it, come up. Step it back and lift. So 8 and up. 7, lift. 6, up. 5, or tap. 4, whatever works. 3, 2, last one. Hold it there, so your toes touch the ground. Lift that leg, hold it high, try to find that balance, and exhale, extend. Good, bend, extend. Just 10, 9, try to keep the thigh high. 8, 7, 6, pinky on the wall or something steady to help steady you if the balance isn't great today. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice, release it. Planting the left foot or switching feet. So we take a big step back Hands stay to the hips. Inhale, bend both knees, and exhale to lift. Inhale, bend, exhale, up. Good little dip, and up. Dip, up. Keep the pelvis still. Good, we got 6, 5, 4, 3, try to pull those ribs in. 2, and last one. Good, lower, stay low. Little pulse, small lift. Little dip, lift, dip, lift. So you're still staying really low in that front knee. Stay low with the back knee. Little small movements. Keep the tailbone tucked. Press that front knee a little wide so it's not scooting in towards the big toe. It's going outwards. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Now from here, we go low and come up. Step it back and lift. Or back and tap. Step it back and tap. Going down and up, down and lift. Go wide and lift. Step it out and up. Lift. Good. For 7, up. 6, lift. 5, or tap. 4, step it forward. 3, coming up. 2, last one. Even if your toes are on the ground, start to lift from here. Inhale, exhale, extend. We bend, extend. Hold the leg high, keep the body long. With 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. And release. Shake out the legs. Take the feet hip distance apart. And from there we inhale, lift up. And exhale, fold. Just allow the body to hang. A little bend in the knees if you like. Thumbs to elbows. A little sway if you want. 3 more breaths there. 2. And last one here. So then we inhale. Release the hands. So you're keeping the body low. Release the hands to the ground. And exhale, step the feet back to plank. So you can do this on the forearms if your wrists aren't happy today. Hands underneath the shoulders or elbows under the shoulders. Hips low. So try to avoid any kind of dip of the hips towards the ground or a jacking of the hips towards the sky. We try to keep it one long line. Gazes to the floor, just in front of the hands. So we keep the neck long rather than tucking the chin or trying to look up. 3 more breaths here. 2. Last one. So then we inhale, lower the knees. Bring the big toes together, step knees as wide as the mat, and just press it back to a shell stretch. So we just take 5 breaths there. 4, 3, chest towards the ground. You can reach the hands out. 2, and last one. So then we inhale, walk the hands in, coming up, and we're sending the feet to the left. So I know some of you missed this one terribly. So we're taking the feet out to the left. Now that back leg, we're really pulling it back. So ideally we're using the waist for this movement rather than the glutes. So if you're finding that your glutes are cramping or your butt is cramping really quickly, and you're using the bottom obviously, and try to pull the leg further back, you can bring the hands out in front to support you. So that's option 1. Option 2, you're stacking the hands together. So side on, what it looks like, we inhale, then exhale, squeeze through the waist to lift that leg off the ground. So So we're lifting the foot as well, so it's not just the knee, it's not like a clamp, it's a lift of the whole leg. So it doesn't matter how big or small that movement is, really try to squeeze. So if you think of it more, keep going, more as that hip pulling towards the rib. So you really squeeze in the waist here. You got it, so you've got 8 more. 7, pull the leg back more if you're cramping. 6, 5, do what you can. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Now we flex that ankle, so you're keeping the leg high, or lift it back up if you've lowered. Inhale. Exhale, press the foot back. So we inhale forward, exhale back. Remember, hands can be out to support. Inhale forward, exhale back. So it's just a teeny little forward and back, forward and back. So we don't have too many of them. Do as many as you can. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Nice. Inhale, hold it, and exhale to release it. Nice. So from there, switch sides. So you're bringing the other leg back. And again, hands are either out for support or stacked. Inhale, exhale, squeeze the waist. Inhale, lower, exhale, squeeze. So remember, this is trying to work the waist, lift. Foot comes off as well, lift, lower, lift. Nice. And lift for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there if you can. Flex the ankle. Exhale, press back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Hands for support if you need it. Do as many as you can. Keep the leg as high as you can, but don't worry about how high that actually is. And press forward, back, forward, back. Go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Inhale, hold it, and exhale to release. Nice. So that one was for Liz, I think. It's her favorite. So we bring the legs around in front. So you're crossing through the shins. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, fold forward over the legs. So we do always like to stretch everything out, even in our Pilates. So rather than letting everything just tighten up, we still keep a few stretches in here. And just 2 more breaths there. Last one. So then we inhale, walk the hands in. Exhale, switch the legs over. Kind of know it by now. Inhale, lift up. And exhale to fold. 5 breaths. Slightly shorter than our yoga breathing. 3, 2. Last one. So then we inhale, walk those hands in. And exhale, extend the legs out. So make sure you do have room behind you to lay down, so wherever you're doing your practice. So we sit up tall and exhale, roll down. I'm not going to make you hold it there, but roll down slow, 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 slow all the way to the ground. And so from here, we bring the feet in and then float the legs up into tabletop. Actually, before we do that, keep the feet on the ground. Bring the big toes together, arms are by the sides. We inhale. And just hands can come to hips actually if you like. Exhale, take the knees wide. Inhale, come back in. Exhale to go wide. So we inhale. Exhale, take it out wide. Keep the pelvis still. Keep that lower back neutral. So you're not pressing the lower back into the ground, but you're also not letting that arch exaggerate. So it's just that neutral position, that space between. Slight arch. And lower and up, out and in. One more of these. Good, keep the hips still, inhale, exhale. One knee goes wide, the other one doesn't move, the hips don't roll around. Inhale, back up. Exhale, switch. We inhale up, exhale, inhale, exhale. So alternating the legs without letting anything else change. It's literally just the leg that's moving. So I believe we did this in the first Pilates video. We have 2 more each side. Try to make it even. And 1 more each side. So then coming back up. Hands can stay to the hips if you like. Then we pick up one foot into tabletop, pick up the other. So it's either neutral spine or imprinted, whichever works for your body. Good. So again, we inhale, exhale, take the knees out. Inhale in, exhale out. Good. So you're trying to keep the hips 90 degrees, so try not to let them sneak back into the body. So keep moving, even when I start to move around and change things. So keep moving. So we inhale, exhale wide. Keeping the feet high. Keep the knees out. Keep the torso steady. So it's a sneaky way of working the abs, even though you think you're working the legs and the glutes a little. Just 2 more. Last one. We inhale, then exhale. One leg moves. Inhale back in. Exhale the other. So it's the same as what you just did on the floor, but you've kind of raised the stakes on the core a little bit. So we go out, in, switch sides, in. So alternating, keeping those hips perfectly still. Keep the leg that is not meant to be moving, not moving. So it's only the one that you intentionally are taking wide that moves. Everything else is still. 3 more each side. 2. And 1 more each side. Good. Inhale in and exhale, hug the knees to the chest. Nice. So just a little rock from side to side. Okay, then we come back to center. Extend the legs. So now we're going to work a little bit right into the lower abs. So we're crossing the right ankle over the top of the left. So it doesn't matter if your legs aren't straight. So that'll be more about hamstring flexibility if you can't get the legs straight. So the arms are by the sides. So it's an inhale to prepare, and exhale, we push the feet towards the ceiling. So we're not going for that big reverse the crunch. That's not what we're after. We're targeting really low in the abs, and we're just pushing towards the ceiling. It will only be a pretty small movement. So you just straight up and down. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good. So pause in between to make sure you're not getting any momentum involved. Just 2 more. Last one. Good. And then we switch sides. So left ankle over the top of the right. We inhale. Exhale, little lift. Little lift. Push up, lower. Lift, lower. Small movements. I say this so many times, but it is often the small movements that are the really hard movements. Because it requires a lot of control. And just do 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Nice. And then bend those knees in, hug the knees to the chest, and just a little rock from side to side. Good. And then from there, we're extending through the legs. So actually you have 2 options. So you can either come back to legs long or knees bent. It's your call. So either way, we inhale, catch a hold of the back of the thighs. Exhale to curl the body up. Good. So once you're there, release the hands and hold it here. If it is too much for your neck, take one hand behind your head or switch it over. 2 more breaths here. So you're reaching or you're bending those knees, whichever one. 1 more breath. Good, and then slowly roll down. Hug the knees into the chest. Good, so it's a bit of a preparation move, that one. So that's the thing with Pilates. We tend to prepare and start to work the muscles, so they're slightly fatigued when we get a bit more challenged. But we work with that principle. So we're bringing the legs either to tabletop or extend, so that's your call. Grab a hold of the thighs, inhale. Exhale to roll up. Good. So we try to keep the head and shoulders here, extend the arms, and we pulse the arms. So it's this little lifts up and down. So you're breathing in for 2, 3, 4, and 5. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So remember, you can hand behind the head and then just alternate it. But keep the body up. Keep the legs bent or straight. Keep pulsing those arms. Keep reaching. Keep it high. Relax the neck. Keep moving. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice inhale, release. Hug the knees into the chest. Just a little rock from side to side once more. Good, and then planting the feet on the ground. Step the feet as wide as the mat. Inhale, reach the arms out wide. And exhale to lower the knees to the left. Nice. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Good. We inhale. Exhale to the left. We're going to stay there now. Bring the left ankle onto the right knee so you can leverage that twist a little more. If it bothers your knees to do that, then keep both feet on the floor. Looking back towards the right hand. 3 more breaths. 2. And last one. Then releasing the foot. Inhale back to center. And exhale, knees to the right. So you're bringing the right ankle into left knee if you like. Just twist it out. Look towards the left hand. Deep breaths. 3 more. 2. And last one. Nice. Then we release the foot. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, release the legs. And as always, if you can, give yourself some time to just relax, to release, to surrender there. Just let the body relax. Let the mind wander. So giving yourself a little bit of love. And thank you so much for joining me for Pilates number 4, halfway.